All right, hello guys, and welcome to episode 5 of Carlos's Random Games. I know the title of the series doesn't make sense anymore since this channel isn't called Carlos Spicy Wiener anymore, but I like the way it sounds more than GUI's Random Games or whatever the hell I was going to roll with. But this game today that we're going to be playing is called Saints Row the Third. You may remember in like episode 2 or 3 of the series, I can't really remember myself, I did Saints Row 2, which I called one of the best free roaming games of all time, up there with GTA and Just Cause. But honestly, in recent times, I have come to appreciate this game more than that game. Now, don't get me wrong, from an objective standpoint, Saints Row 2 is the better game. It's more fleshed out, it's less buggy. I honestly think it looks better graphically than this, but it just doesn't compare in the level of fun that I get from this game right here, Saints Row 3. This is, as the title probably suggests, the third game in the franchise. There is a fourth that I also enjoy very much. I might be doing a video on that. But today we're focusing on Saints Row the Third, a controversial entry in the title, a controversial entry in the franchise. If I'm going to be honest, this game is very polarizing. A lot of people love it. A lot of people hate it. I'm on the side that loves it. So today we're just going to be dicking around in this game, and I'll be doing some talking about it. So I guess the first order of business is to explain that this is a 100% save that I have. This is not something I did myself. I did not 100% this game myself on this save. I have 100%ed it before a few times, but this is a new PC, and I really did not feel like going through the story again, because the story is probably one of this game's least enthralling features. It's not very good, and it's kind of boring, but where this game shines is in its open world. So let's go ahead and head out there already and see what it can offer us. This is my helipad. You can spawn helicopters and planes here. I'm going to roll with my black sexy VTOL. And welcome to the world of Saints Row 3. This is a city known as Steelport. It's not the best map. It's got suburban areas, it's got city areas. There's no real countryside or anything. It's a lot of bland gray cityscape, but I guess if you're into that kind of thing, then this world won't be too bad. But I personally think it's one of this game's weaker features, but you know, it gets the job done. It has a few iconic locations, and it's easy to get familiar with and memorize and all that. So yeah, that place that I just took off from over there, I believe it might have been that, but pretty sure it was that, is my crib, or my safe house that I have. As you progress through the game, you get a number of safe houses and cribs from people that you either kill and take their stuff from, or just stuff you randomly get or buy. But yeah, you can see pretty much all the purple buildings, all the buildings with purple lights coming out of them are a crib of some sort. And some of them have helipads, some of them don't. But the hell happened here? Looks like some sort of crash. Oh, I know what this is. I know what this place is. This is a... there's a little island on the map. This is one of those iconic locations I was talking about. This is an island on the map where this plane crashed and it spilled a bunch of chemicals or whatever. And it created zombies, as you can see here. Brought zombies, and so you can just come to this island at any time and fight zombies for as long as you want. They're infinitely spawning. Don't really get rid of them. It's pretty fun for a little while, but it does get kind of repetitive, so I don't do it for too long. But if you just want stuff to shoot at without really getting in trouble, just target practice, I guess, then there you go. Come to Zombie Island, and you'll get your fill of zombie killing goodness in Saints Row 3. I'm personally not going to stay here very long. There's no vehicles here, so I'm going to have to take my jet if I want to get back across. I guess this is a good time to show you the weapons in this game. As you can see, I threw a grenade there. I can switch between grenades, Molotovs, fart in a jar, and the electric grenades. Now, fart in a jar is actually supposed to be a flashbang, but the save, for some reason, has it as fart in a jar, and I do not know how to get it back to the regular flashbang, so I guess I'm stuck with throwing fucking Giratis at people for the rest of my days. But yeah, this plane has a laser on it. It has missiles. They can lock onto targets, or you can free fire them. The longer you charge it up, the faster and more powerful they are. But yeah, so now that we're back in the regular city, I'm going to go ahead and park this thing and show you the rest of the weapons. This right here is the rifle. The weapon wheel, you have your melee weapon, your small arms, your SMGs, shotguns, rifles, explosives, and the fun slot. Now, the fun slot isn't very fun right now. Didn't mean to do that. The fun slot isn't very fun right now because I have a sniper rifle equipped because I was going for some like roleplay thing a long time ago. So we will go ahead and go to a weapons shop to... Oh, hey. We'll go ahead and go to a weapons shop to upgrade our loadout to something a little more Saints Row-y. The variety of vehicles in this game is actually pretty good. It's not on the level of something like GTA 5 or anything like that, but you're not going to see too much of the same vehicle. It's not to the point where you're going to notice it, basically. Yeah, there's plenty of vehicles, and they're all really fun, and the customization is this game's greatest strong suit, and we'll get to that later. You can customize your vehicles, your clothes, your character. You can make a fat fucking Thanos-looking ass nigga in this game if that's what you want. Or you can go with some, like, sexy demon bitch like I did. So this is the gun shop. You go here. You can purchase new weapons. Yes, there is a dildo bat. There's a chainsaw, taser gun, pretty much everything you could ever want. I like the sword a lot, actually. It's actually pretty good. You wouldn't think a melee weapon in this kind of game would be good, but the sword is actually really useful. So there's only 2 pistols. One of them is more like tactical police stuff. Yeah, what you're usually dodging when the cops show up. This is the good, nice, quiet pistol. And then this is the fun, over-the-top, fucking explosive Desert Eagle pistol. Now, there is an upgrade that you can get in this game called Dual Wield, which lets you dual wield pistols and SMGs. And this save that I got actually came with that already enabled. But I got this weird save editor thing to get rid of it because I personally don't like it. I don't like being forced to dual wield. And that is one of the problems with this game. Whenever you upgrade something, whether it be a weapon, your character, a car, or anything, you are stuck with what you upgraded. You cannot downgrade or backtrack any of the changes you made. So don't make the same mistakes a lot of people made and just max out everything, because you're probably going to end up hating it at some point if you ever want to take the game seriously again. So I'm actually pretty satisfied with the loadout I have. The shotguns and stuff and beyond is where it gets kind of fun, because you see you have this triple barrel shotgun, you have the basic police shotgun, you have the triple barrel shotgun again, except it's fucking blinged out and sexy, and you have the laser shotgun and the shark gun. So I'm in the wrong section here. I need to go here if I want to switch. So we're gonna go ahead and get the shark gun, and in the rifle section it's still pretty basic. You can go with some marksman thing, you can go with the military rifle, laser, or the standard assault rifle. I think personally I'm going to go with the marksman thing. And the explosives, there's mollusk launcher, grenade launcher, rockets, and plastic explosives. And this is the fun slot. So this is where all the fun weapons are kept. There's a gun where you laze a zone and it will get fucking bombed into oblivion. There's the Mega Man cannon. There's a Predator drone from Modern Warfare. There's an RC possessor, which basically you point it at any vehicle in the game, and once you upgrade it, you can possess military vehicles, helicopters, planes, basically anything. You point it at any vehicle, and you can control it remotely without having to enter it. So it's really my main use for it is getting planes and stuff. So like I'll get the cops on me or whatever, and I need like an escape. I'll just laze one of their VTOLs or one of their helicopters and force it to land in front of me. Just jack it and go, and I'm home free. The sniper rifle, and there's a gun that if you point it at somebody for too long, they explode into goop. So I think I'm gonna roll with the RC Possessor and the Apocalypse. I didn't really talk about this. Well, I'll just show you what that one does, rather than tell you. So now that we've upgraded our loadout, we can go ahead and wreak havoc upon Steelport. So that's what the Apocalypse does. Anybody you punch is just going to explode into goop. It's pretty... it's fucking stupid. But it's the... these are the Hulk gloves. Except they're not fake-ass Hulk gloves. They actually turn you into the Hulk. Just batting cars away and exploding people. You know, your average Thursday afternoon. And this is the explosive pistol. This is the most OP weapon in the game, especially early on. If you just focus these pistols and upgrade them, especially if you dual wield them, then you will just breeze through this game with absolutely minimal trouble, no matter the difficulty you set. It's ridiculous. So again, I must reiterate, you have to upgrade with caution because you cannot go back unless you revert your save or whatever. Got these weird Tron SMG, just mow niggas down, and the Sharkomatics. So, if this guy could screw off and let me deal with the cops on my own. So yeah, you spray someone with blood, and then yeah, a shark comes out from the ground. Doesn't matter if it's water or earth, and it just fucking eats whatever you targeted. I don't know if it works on vehicles. I know it works on people. Yeah, bye. You're gone, buddy. It's just, this is like a perfect example of the fucking stupid silliness you can go in this game. Saints Row 2 had that nice balance of ridiculousness and seriousness. The story was really good, but at the same time, when you weren't progressing in the story, you were covering people's houses with shit. So it had a nice balance. You could go either direction, but this game just fully embraced the ridiculous side of things. And it didn't look back, man. It's great. I'm glad they went that route. I actually have no idea how to detonate these. Figured it out. So I'll show you the RC Possessor. Yeah, I can just laze any vehicle, and I can just control it. It's basically just driving the car without actually driving it. And then you can self-destruct. It's very, very useful. You'd think it'd just be stupid, but it's actually very good. Oh, this thing's full auto? I didn't even know that. Thought since this was a marksman rifle, it'd be semi-auto. So I guess we'll use the old fart in a jar. It says there's an enemy here, but I don't see him. I guess he got sucked under the earth by the shark. There's a map of the game. It looks a little different than the actual map, but get out of your car. I want to throw shit at you. Sometimes they'll throw up. Yep, there he goes. And you can just keep doing that, and they will just keep throwing up to the point where they would have no body mass left over. It's disgusting, but it's kind of fun. So, I guess now that I've shown you the weapons, I can show you the actual character customization and the clothing and all that. Whoops. So go to the map. This is the map. The whole bitch, just a city. So I guess we'll first head over to the surgery place. Whoops. Meant to turn off the horn, not to get out the car. Hurry up. This one's missing a tire. That's it's not very gamerly. As for the driving controls, they're passable. They're better than they're kind of the in between of Just Cause and GTA. They're better than Just Cause, but worse than GTA. So they feel pretty good to drive. There's nothing wrong there. So once you're in the character customization thing, you have a toy box to play with. You can make your character whatever the fuck you want. It's really fun. You can go with male or female. You can choose your race. This race selection thing has a minimal impact on the final result. If you really do this right, then it will not matter what you choose. So you can pick your build. You can be super strong. You can be fat. You can be somewhere in the middle, or you can be skinny or whatever. You can choose your skin tone. As you can see, I chose the red skin tone. You can be a normal human. There's a bunch of regular skin tones. You're going to go African American, super tan, glossy. And then it gets into the ridiculous stuff. You can be the Silver Surfer, if that's what you're into. You can be gold, emerald, sapphire. I'm telling you, man, there's no end to the ridiculousness you can accomplish here. I went with the devilish red just because I was feeling like a demon kind of vibe. But you can be green, black. You can go full black. You can be the niggest. It does not matter. You can think of something that you want to make, and you can make it. This age slider is not... My character is not 0 years old. That's what I used to think. It's just a slider from 0 to 100%. It's a percentage. 0 is young and sexy and beautiful, and that's, that. Sex appeal does exactly what you think it does. On females, just the size of the boobs, and on males, just the size of the cock. So then, once you get to face, this is where you can really start messing with stuff. I usually leave my stuff default because I generally don't like to make my characters really ugly, and I do not trust myself in this. I do not trust myself to go through this and make something half decent looking, and the default faces for the male and female characters look fine. So I usually leave all this default except eye color and stuff like that. So yeah, all of this, it's ridiculously in-depth. I'm telling you, you can just make anything you want. So next is hair. You can go to the head, and there's a bunch of pre-selected hairstyles. You cannot make your own hairstyle. I wish you could. But yeah, any hairstyle you can really think of or that you want to imitate from a TV show or a movie or a game, you can probably imitate it here. It's pretty great. I wish it was a little more in-depth like the rest of the stuff, like there was sliders and stuff, but, whatever. It's all right. And you can get facial hair. Even on girls, you can get facial hair. And there's even more fucking mustaches and beards than there are regular hair. And you can change your eyebrows. Yeah. So basically anything involving hair that you want to do, you can do. You can do makeup. My chick has a lot of makeup on because I like the way it looks. You can do basically whatever. I know I keep saying that, and it's probably getting annoying at this point, but I'm telling you, I'm serious. You can do what the hell ever you want. So you can fuck up your entire face if you want. You can give yourself like a love bite or whatever. Nail polish. I don't know why my nail polish is red. It needs to be black. And you can set your character's personality. It's not really a change in how they behave, but it's more like, you can change their voice. For some reason, my voice lines aren't playing. I have no idea why. And you can have a bunch of different gestures. So, after you slaughter the entire police force, you can give a thumbs up or clap or do a dance or whatever. And you can do a negative thing as well. So you can flip people off and neck slice them and jerk off in their face. It's pretty great. And there's also a character gallery, or at least there used to be. You can't get to that anymore. They shut that down. It's really sad. I used to love doing that. I used to love uploading my characters and taking other people's characters. It was really fun. It's a shame they shut that down. And yeah, so that's basically the character customization. It's probably the best character customization in any open world game I've ever played. And I'm junctioning that with Saints Row 4's because Saints Row 4's is basically the same, just a tiny bit better, a little more things added, just a little bit better. But yeah, Saints Row franchise has always had the best character customization. So now we will head over to the clothing shop to show you the clothing customization. Now this is one area where I think this game actually downgraded from Saints Row 2 in terms of customization, because while it's still ridiculous, you can choose any clothing item you want and change the color. You can mix and match whatever the hell you want and basically look however you want. One thing that Saints Row 2 had that this game does not have is layers. There are pre-selected upper body and lower body clothing items. You cannot layer things. So if I wanted to have, say, like, I don't know, say I wanted to have this t-shirt with this suit jacket, I can't do that. I cannot mix and match like that. I have to pick the pre-selected item and then go in and change the colors of each part of it. It's not bad by any means, but I do wish it was better. Saints Row 2 really had it figured out. They just needed to add more types of clothing, which this game did, but it took away the layers. I don't really understand the decision making behind that, but I guess I'm not going to get anywhere complaining about a fucking 8-year-old game. But yeah, so clothing customization. You can wear whatever, you can look however you want. It's really good. You know, I talk some shit about it, but it's really good. You can change your bras. You can even have a necklace. I don't usually fuck with necklaces. I forgot about those. And the backpacks. Wow, it's been a while since I've played this game. But yeah, you can have backpacks and look all cool and gamerly. Then, you know, get a lower body. There's more stuff to fuck with. I guess I'll be the I'll do the space princess, whatever. Just why not? And go with the red boots. Yeah, this is probably where I spend most of my time. Whether my character is male, female, ugly, attractive, fat, skinny, I'm always in the clothing. I cannot settle on one thing to wear at any for too long. I can settle for a little bit, but never for too long. I guess that just goes to show how good it is, you know. But there you go. I just completely like changed the aesthetic of my character in like a few minutes. It's really good, and this is far from the most ridiculous you can go. So yeah, customization, probably this game's greatest strong suit. There's vehicle customization, but it's not that interesting to me. I guess I'll show it just for the hell of it, for those that are interested in that kind of thing. So the vehicle customization shops have the wrench icon. They're called rim jobs. Haha, funny joke. And pretty much every vehicle in the game can be customized except like planes and helicopters and stuff like that, because, you know, obviously you're not going to take your fucking Apache attack helicopter to a garage to get it tuned up or whatever. But pretty much all the land vehicles can be customized, even the police vehicles, which is nice. GTA doesn't let you customize the emergency vehicles, which is I don't know why they didn't let you do that, but you can do it in this game. So I'm gonna take fucking most boring Kia SUV I've ever seen and maybe make it something interesting. I suck at driving. It's not the game's fault. I promise. I just suck ass. So once you're here, you can make your vehicles very powerful, make them basically invincible. So we'll make this thing really strong. Upgrade the nitrous. You can do kneecappers, which add like spikes to your wheels, but I don't like to do that because you can't get rid of them and they're really ugly. So we'll make something looking half decent here. Hoods. That second hood looks the best out of all of them, actually. Obviously, gotta have mirrors. You know, that's too fat. We won't go that fat. We'll go option 3. Roofs. Yeah, sure, we'll add some lines to our roof. Decals. Pfft, okay. Whatever, dude. We'll go with blue. And the painting and the color selection is definitely where the vehicle customization shines, because you can change every color on the bitch. So we'll go with some weird, like, hot pink pearlescent thing. Was I able to... No. Trim color. We'll go with plastic and go with a frosted blue, I guess. And we'll go with paint 2, go with plastic again, and just go with frosted blue again. And the rims, we'll have some rubber rims. We will unironically have rubber rims on our car, and we'll make those fucking nasty-ass yellow or whatever. Window tint, we'll go with blue again. Interior color, we'll go with some red. Underglow, we'll go with... You can see there's no limit to what you can do. And you can change the wheels. So our front axle will have, I guess, a really thin, big wheel with extra low profile. Tire tread will have that line thing. I don't really know what that is. And the rims, we'll go with those. And with the rear, we'll have a really small wheel with an extra high profile, and it's really wide. And some weird off-road treads. And yeah. And there is our completed vehicle. We turned that boring-ass Kia into something unholy, actually. I wanted to make something that looked decent, but I got carried away and I couldn't do it. Didn't improve the handling of this car, but it did make it a little bit faster and a little bit tougher, so, you know. And now that I've customized that vehicle, it's stored in my garage, so I can call on that anytime. Even if I blow it up, I can just call on it again. So, that's good. I think I've been going for a while now, and I've shown pretty much all the stuff that I care about in this game. So, I think I'm going to end this episode here. Saints Row 3 is definitely one of my favorite open world titles of all time. I know it's controversial. It's a very unpopular opinion that I have about this game, but I have hundreds of hours, and I just don't really seem to get bored. That's probably mostly down to the customization that you can accomplish. But anyway, just thought I'd share this with you. I did a Saints Row 2, and I'll probably do Saints Row 4 after this at some point, but... yeah, this was Saints Row 3. Great open world title. Definitely worth picking up nowadays. It's not very expensive at all. So, there you go. There's my review of Saints Row the 3rd. See you guys in the next one. Goodbye.